Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I did a super simple and quick makeup look that I've been doing for like 2-3 months now when I do decide on wearing makeup. If you're just in a hurry to go somewhere and you still want to look put together, this is usually what I do. So if you're interested in seeing how I achieve this look, then keep on watching. I have no makeup on, I just have moisturizer and lip balm, and that's about it. For this look, I like my skin to be super hydrated and glowy, so I'm gonna start with the Badescu facial spray with aloe, cucumber, and green tea, and just spray that all over my face. And then I'm just gonna let that absorb for a minute or two. I have combination skin, so for primer I'm gonna use the Embryolisse Emulsion Hydra Matte. This primer keeps me from getting oily throughout the day. I usually only get oily in my T-zone, but this keeps my skin from getting that way. I'm gonna do foundation. For foundation, I use Makeup Forever Velvet Matte Foundation in shade 40. I like to first use a foundation brush and put it on my skin and then blend it with a beauty blender. I don't know, I just feel like it blends easier this way. And the foundation brush I'm using is the Mikasa F300. And I do have a discount code for them. I'll put it in the link below. Once I'm done with foundation, I'm using the Kat Von D Lock-It Concealer in L15 Neutral. And I'm just gonna do very minimal highlighting and contouring, because this is a natural look, so I don't want to go like overboard with it. And then I'm just gonna set the concealer, and to set it I'm gonna use the Kat Von D Lock-It translucent powder. I'm gonna bake, but not for too long, so it still looks very skin-like and not very powdery, because this is like a dewy, healthy skin type of look. And to bake it, I'm using a Morphe M483. I'm just gonna leave that on for honestly like a few seconds and buff it away. And this is a Wet n Wild buffer brush. I mean, it doesn't have a number or anything, but it's from Wet n Wild. It's those pink ones, but it's not really pink anymore, but yeah. And I'm gonna contour my face. To contour, I'm gonna use the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil medium bronzer. It looks like this. Use a Real Techniques 301 brush. Still I take care of you. Hey, yeah. Even if you got a man now, I would have to understand. I contour my jaw because I kind of have like a double chin, so you know, gotta do what you gotta do. Then I take the same buffing brush and with a little bit of translucent powder and just blend on my forehead, because you don't want it to be like dark light, so I just take some translucent powder just to blend everything in so there's no like harsh edges. And I'm just going to bake the contour. I'm going to use a crown brush The 473 crown brush. It's a flat top like this with some translucent powder, and just place it right underneath. To do brows. For brows, I'm going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Definer in dark brown. My brows are already pretty full, like this one doesn't really need much filling, but this one, I don't know why, it's like super sparse right there. So first I'm just going to brush the brow hairs up, and then I'm going to fill it in. But I don't tend to fill in too much, especially because this is like a more natural look. So I kind of just follow my natural shape and use short strokes. I always start with the bottom first. And it doesn't matter if it's like not perfect right here, because you're gonna clean it up with concealer after. So I'm just doing the same thing at the top where it is sparse. Sometimes when I wake up, like, I'm just like missing brow hair, which is like super weird. I don't know why it stopped filming while I was doing my brows, but this is what they look like. I'm going to use the Kat Von D concealer, and I'm going to use a small flat brush to carve them out. This is a Morphe brush. It doesn't have a number, but yeah, just any flat brush. I'm going to take it underneath. This just helps if any of your product went like out of the shape of your brow, and if you have any like sparse hairs or anything. And I do a little bit on the top too, but not too much. Blend everything in. I'm just gonna take a brush like this, a concealer brush. This one's from Tarte, and just blend all that concealer in using small circular motions. To take your time when you're doing this, because oftentimes I see girls with like white around their eyebrow and it looks super weird. So be sure to take your time when you're doing this step. Okay, so next I'm just going to take some clear brow gel and brush all the hairs up just to give it like a more natural look. This brow gel is from Anastasia Beverly Hills, but honestly any brow gel, any clear brow gel can work. I'm going to take the same Too Faced powder I used earlier and contour my nose. To contour my nose, I'm going to use this brush. It's from Morphe. Just gonna take my beauty blender and just dab in the edges so it's not like super harsh, because you want your nose to look snatched but still natural. So the next step is the eyes. You just want to look like awake, so I just use mascara, but first I'm gonna use some Lancome Crayon Kohl eyeliner in black Ebony. I just use this to tightline under my lashes just to make them appear fuller when I put on the mascara, so I'm just gonna do that. Once I'm done with that, I'm gonna move on to mascara. For mascara, I'm gonna use the Benefit They're Real. This is my go-to. It makes my lashes super long. I'm gonna do blush. For blush, I'm gonna use the Jaclyn Hill Becca Champagne Face Palette. And I'm gonna use this color right here. This kind of just, you know, brings you to life a little bit. Step is highlighter. For highlighter, I'm gonna use the CoverFx Custom Enhancer Drops. This is Celestial. And then I like to spray my face, so I'm going to use the Badescu spray again. I like to go over the highlight with a powder highlight, just so you know, set it so it doesn't move all day. I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit in Sundipped. And I like to use this color right here, Summer. I like to use this one because it's pretty similar to the CoverFx one. And I'm just taking the Real Techniques setting brush that I always use and just going over what I did earlier. Last step, I like to spray the Caudalie Beauty Elixir just to keep it super glowy. And that is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Be sure to subscribe if you aren't already, and like and comment, and I'll see you next time.